Hi everyone, this is Marshall Goodman and this is my problem analysis video. Over the past 2 years, there has been a steady increase in butane explosions in residential areas due to illegal butane hash oil extraction labs. These labs can be found in several states: California, Washington, Oregon, Michigan, and others. And there is a black market for butane hash oil products. This is a home where a hash oil lab existed and exploded. Butane hash oil comes in several forms, which I learned. There's honey, there's butter, wax, and other forms of this THC extraction. Um, and, you know, it can be used in several different ways by the end user, I suppose, is why they have all these different types of extraction forms. And when you extract it legally, you use a closed loop system which contains the volatile gas, in most cases butane, and it doesn't allow it to vent out into the atmosphere or the room. Um, and it really focuses on controlling leaks. And if there are leaks, there's a backup provision for most legal labs, which they have it in a contained room. And there's always proper ventilation and different things to avoid because butane is heavier than air. It's also odorless and colorless. Therefore, when there's a leak, it can settle without proper ventilation and in an open room. Um, it can be very hazardous. So when you have illegal extraction labs, they'll typically be in a basement or some type of room, and leaks could happen. Um, they do the best they can to contain things, as you see with duct tape. Um, but when it's not contained, the smallest spark, even static electricity, can ignite butane or these volatile gases. And when there's exposed wood, then that's even more of a chance that there will be a fire that could be damaging to a home and explode, causing issues to other residents where these tanks sometimes go through the roof and land other places and all kinds of stuff. So I have found several academic sources that have touched on this matter. The medical field has a lot of published work based on the burns that are produced. So there are statistics available there for the number of explosions and the regions. And again, there are multiple states that are dealing with this, and lots of government agencies involved in this discourse. The DEA, of course, the ATF, because they are the alcohol, tobacco, firearm, and explosion agency. So they're involved in this discussion and they do reports and different things on their findings. There's also fire departments from the US and Canada that are engaged because they're, of course, the entities that have to put these fires out once the explosions happen. And also, police departments have provided a lot of great information. Also, the Department of Justice has arrest reports outlining things. And one interesting article I found was about a police officer that went to a location on a call for the manufacturing of cannabis products and went in, checked their card. They had a proper medicinal marijuana card, so all of the products that they had were within the ordinances and laws. Although he smelled butane, he couldn't do anything. There was no grounds for an arrest warrant. And 3 weeks later, there was an explosion at that site that burned several people and killed one. So there's lots of stuff available from government agencies and other academic sources. I'm excited to study this, and I hope you have some feedback, positive or negative, or help me with some grand ideas, which I could use all the help I can get. All right. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing your presentations.